welcome back everyone to Uncharted. So, we found Sully, and turns out he was pretty much trolling Roman. So, all this time, he's just been leading them on, wild goose chases and shit. Basically in a desperate attempt to, buy Nathan some time to catch up, which he did. So, now we're pretty much going underground. We're looking for the vault. That supposedly this is where they believe El Dorado can be found. So, yeah, apparently we're now going in what is known as the Land of the Dead, which is just underground caves.
That's Sully was working off a lot of faith there, because, if it wasn't for Elena, Nate was this close to just ditching the island.
That is true, yeah. But then again, it's give credit where credit is due. I mean, Elena, more or less, was like, yeah, we can't just leave. Because she was the one that found out that Sully was still alive.
Yeah. Well, that was probably the big reason. I think that was, the main reason why Nate chose to stay to begin with.
Right.
Because of that. But again, that just goes back to Elena, then. Because just in general, if it wasn't for Elena, Sully would be trapped here, more than likely.
Yeah.
Then again, could you also argue that if it wasn't for Elena, Nate would still be in prison? Because I know technically he was locked in prison because of Elena, technically to begin with, because he saw that she was about to get gunned down before he saved her, and that's what got him caught. So
yeah.
Plus, if he didn't, more than likely, was that an ancient light? That was a real. Oh, then again, there are people actually down. How did people get down here? I thought this place was sealed off.
That's actually a good point. It's yeah, that actually is a good point. How the fuck did they get down here? I'm surprised that it wasn't the people that were actually down here that made me realize that it was the random light stands that were just hanging around, I guess unless there's an alternate way.
Oh, I'm surprised it took me this long to notice that.
But no, anyway, just in general, more than likely, I imagine if Elena weren't here to begin with, Nate probably would have just ditched the island entirely. Because I think, wasn't it the bigger reason why he was sticking around to begin with was just to find her? And the moment he did, he was like, okay, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it's oh, Sully's alive. Oh, shit.
Ooh. Huh? Who said that? Jim, was that you? Huh?
Well, so much for trying to be stealthy. I was hoping... Oh. Yeah, I was hoping that I could get back there and, snap his neck, get a silent kill. But, nope.
Solid Snake, you were not.
Oh, no, don't!
That said, this random church-looking area, is this above ground or underground?
I would want to say actually above ground.
Okay. Because yeah, it looked like you came through a trap door down there, so more than likely that's probably how the guys got down there then.
Right.
So we took the secret passage to the place that's still perfectly open to everyone?
I guess.
Interesting.
That trap door. Wonder if that's how they got all those lights down there. Must have been really awkward.
May as well have taken the back door, or the window, I guess.
Yeah. Another case of ragdoll physics kicking in as he, obscurely bends his entire body as he's going down.
That's where it's okay, motherfucker, where are you at?
Ooh, let's try it. Ow. Ooh, my arm.
No, my other arm!
My favorite candle. Nate, you will pay.
I have my initials engraved onto that candle.
That was a gift from my first ex-girlfriend.
We had a good thing going there, too.
We'll
The hell? Wait, did he try throwing the grenade, but you shot him, so it just flew in the air?
Yeah, and they dropped the grenade onto him.
Wow, double kill! Damn, that sucks. First shot and then blown up by your own grenade. What a way to go.
Look, if I'm gonna go down, I want to go down in style.
Two bells resound in perfect harmony.
Alright. Easy enough.
Are we gonna reach a point in the book where there's some vital information we need to know, but the bullet hole is obscuring it?
No.
Okay.
It's like, well, that was easy.
What a puzzle.
Yeah, more ancient mechanism puzzles.
It's somehow to...
The hell's a puzzle?
What is a puzzle, BJ?
How the hell does he think he's
I don't know, Ryan. What is it?
Here anyway?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Don't let him get.
Don't let him get that.
Sorry, lost my train of thought there.
Guys are everywhere.
Wait, what am I trying to say?
What are we even after again?
Oh shit!
Ow, my arm.
My dick.
That was like a knee shot.
Oh.
Close enough.
Wow, I just had the weirdest sense of deja vu.
That was a dick shot. That was two.
Okay.
And that's a headshot.
My nose!
But the question is, Danny, which head?
God damn it! It's like I know. It's like every response is like, you know, double entendre there.
See, clearly you shot him in the head too. There's gonna be so many people who that joke is just gonna fly right over. Okay, this is like uncomfortably dark here. If there's one thing I hate, it's platforming in the dark.
Yeah, it's like, oh god, here comes a jump scare!
What do you expect from me, Roman? My men are getting massacred!
I find it hard to believe that one man could wipe out your entire
Like,
crew.
yeah, really?
Not just
Really, Roman?
Damn it! I'm telling you, this island is cursed!
Enough. Take your sorry mob and go.
Wait, you can't cut me loose. You owe me a share of the gold!
Your share, Eddie, was contingent upon you doing what I required. You assured me that Drake was captured and the island secure.
Oh, this is bullshit, Roman, and you know it!
We are done here, Mr. Roger.
Kill him.
Ow.
Ow! Rude! Wait, almost that.
Probably cursing him out.
Like, shit!
Remind me again why you employed that superstitious idiot.
You wanted someone cheap.
Well, you get what you pay for, I suppose. And what about you, Navarro? Are you worth what I'm paying you?
The vault's here. I'm sure of it. If Sullivan can be trusted...
Which he can't.
Look, he knows we'll kill him if he's lying.
Don't be stupid. He knows we'll kill him once we find the treasure. He has no incentive to tell the truth. Really, Navarro, sometimes I think you left your brains back in that slum where I found you.
I just need a
Wow.
little more time.
Chasing this treasure of yours is proving to be more trouble than it's probably worth.
I assure you, El Dorado is worth more than you can possibly imagine.
It had better be.
Alright, so what a twist? So it's like, yeah, so the only reason Roman is going after El Dorado is because he found Navarro who wanted El Dorado, told him about it, and Roman's like, alright, let's go. So Roman initially didn't even want El Dorado, let alone know it existed.
Wait, who was Navarro?
The guy that Roman was talking to.
Well, I know that, but did we see him earlier?
Like at the U-boat.
Oh, wait, was he one of the guys that was trying to kill Drake and Elena when they first found the coffin?
No. It was when they were on the U-boat and everything, and they initially took the book, the map, they were taking all that stuff and, holding, Drake and Sully at gunpoint.
Oh, I thought that was Roman.
Yeah, but Navarro was with them.
It's like, who are all these people again?
Yeah, I'm kind of losing track at this point.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's like, admittedly, yeah, Navarro I found to be very boring and uninteresting. Because, I mean, it's like, Eddie Raja is in it about just as much as Navarro. But at least Eddie Raja had the personality that you're not going to forget him easily. I can't really say that for Navarro, so, I mean, it's like, yeah, we have technically met him, but, I really can't blame you, BJ, for not remembering him. Because initially, when I first played this game, I forgot about him, too.
Okay. Also, we kind of already established that El Dorado was just this giant gold statue, right?
Yeah.
It's saying, you can't imagine how much it's possibly worth. Okay, it's probably more than likely worth however much gold is going for these days, times its weight. I mean, sure, you'll make a quick mint, but probably not, like Roman said, probably not really as much as it's really worth. For all the trouble you're trying to go find it for. I mean, Navarro probably has some incentive. This guy, he's probably, not doing that well for himself. But Roman really has no interest, really has no need being here. If he's as rich as he says he claims to be. Ow!
Ow, my back!
Luckily, that bullet managed to hit the book that I keep in my back pocket.
Whenever I go on these adventures, I always cover myself up with books.
Yes.
Keep a book near my heart, keep a book in my pants pockets, like both side pockets and back pockets, and just to be safe, we're just gonna use a book as a cup.
If I've learned anything from reading JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders...
In fact...
Oh, that's right! That did happen! My god, I completely forgot about that! It's like, yeah, BJ... towards, I think it's, roughly, halfway through Jotaro fighting Dio. Yeah, Jotaro actually employs that strategy. He goes to, a magazine rack, stuffs his coat and his hat full of magazines, just on the off chance, that, Dio's gonna do something and it'll add extra protection. Sure enough, Dio stops time, chucks knives at Jotaro so that when time starts again, next thing you know, you're seeing knives hitting Jotaro in the chest, in his head, in his legs, and it's all where he stuffed these magazines. So it was like, wow! It's like, good fucking call!
It's like, Jotaro, you cunning son of a bitch, I love you.
That's way funnier than the joke I was gonna make. I was just gonna say that Nathan, at this point, is just made of books.
Yeah.
My point exactly. Thank you for proving my point, Danny.
Okay. Unless he is made of books given life.
Well, I mean, Teen Titans had anything to say about that. Wasn't there a character early on that was made of pages that Raven befriended, but then he tricked her?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I remember that character. I forgot what his name was, but I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, it was some sorcerer, I think, who was just trapped in this book, and it's yeah, I guess he convinced Raven to help break the curse. But it ultimately backfired, seeing as how the sorcerer in question was actually kind of a dick.
Well, he was actually the dragon in the story. He switched the names of the sorcerer and the dragon, so... Also reminds me of a character in Xenoblade 2 named Adenine, who actually is also made of pages and books.
Huh.
And she's a huge fucking literature nerd. Like, her body is actually made of, like, pages, and she has, like, books floating around her and shit.
Huh.
Pretty cool design, actually. That's, like, one thing I kind of have to praise Xenoblade 2 on. A lot of really cool designs for, like, for the Blade characters. Like, I know that's also kind of a point of criticism for the game that people are always going for, how a lot of the characters, especially the female characters, are really skimpily clad. But I mean, it's like, they're all so really cool designs, so like, chill, guys.
Yeah. That's kind of the thing where it's like, I don't know, I guess maybe it's just from having spent so many years watching anime and playing games, it's just like, scantily clad women don't really bug me anymore.
It's also
it's kind of par for the course.
It's also a cultural thing, like
Japan does not give a fuck.
Yeah, they just like cool designs, and they think those designs happen to be cool. You know, it's like, we see it as sexual, but Japan just sees it as, this is a kick-ass outfit.
Right.
It's
not
a mistake. It is art. Okay, come on.
Yeah, it's like, you can't argue wank material or anything, because I mean, let's be brutally honest here. If Japan wants a design with wank material, all they gotta do is put cat ears on it. Now it's wank material.
Wait.
And Xenoblade does have its fair share of that, actually.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, wasn't there a main character who also had cat ears?
It's like the minute you put something as cute and adorable as cat ears on something, now you got Japan's attention.
Like, I wouldn't mind doing Xenoblade 2 for the channel, but I think just based on how the game went, we probably should do Xenoblade 1 first, and I know Russell wanted to do that.
Whatever that is.
Xenoblade never.
Fuck.
Oh, I love that game!
You mean Xenoblade X? Another game.
Yeah, I never finished that game.
Yeah, I never did either. I started it, I got pretty far in it, but then I just kind of put it down and then never picked it back up.
Yeah, same here.
I don't even fucking remember what I was doing in that game anymore. Shit.
Xenoblade X, never finished.
Well, I think it got to that point where it was like, we got far enough into the story and we were trying to see if we can get together for online. I think it was like, yeah, BJ, I think it was like you, me, and Brandon, we were trying to see if we can do online together, and we could never get it to work, so we're just like, fuck it.
Ah, well.
So anyway, now that we are on the, now that we are pretty much on the top of the church, what you're going to want to do is you're going to make your way around, because on each side there's like a lever in the shape of keys. You want to go around and, trip both of these switches. But you also got to be careful, because now we're high up, so one wrong move and you fall to your doom.
Yeah. Poor Nathan Drake. If only he were Spider-Man. Or Link.
Or Spider-Link.
Okay.
I mean, how...
that's the thing, right? No? Oh.
I mean, how...
I guess unless he becomes a Skulltula, then he can be... Then he can become Spider-Link.
Hey. Link doesn't need Spider-Man powers if we're to believe Breath of the Wild. That fucker can climb. That fucker can climb up real. Not only vertical walls, but like walls that literally have him go upside down.
Really?
As long as he has the stamina. Yeah, really. As long as he has that, as long as you've got the stamina gauge, you're good.
Oh, okay.
You gotta be kidding.
What is that?
Like, isn't that the symbol, like the heart with two keys crossing
Remember
it?
Roman and Navarro? That red herring you sent them on to get them out of the way?
Yeah?
Well, they're sitting right on top of the treasure vault.
Oh, all the goddamn luck.
We're gonna need a diversion to get them out of there.
You got it, kid. One diversion. Coming right up.
And Sully,
Yeah.
once they're gone, meet me in the mausoleum. But come through the catacombs. It's safer that way.
Ignore all the dead bodies that are left there.
Now I've just got to get past all these without getting noticed.
Alrighty, so it's like, yeah, thank you, Sully. It's like, yeah, just by pure coincidence, that he's like, okay, I'm just gonna send them off somewhere and keep them out of the way, and yeah, you sent them right where they need to be. Of fucking course, game logic.
Yeah.
It just goes to show how bad of an archaeologist Sully really is. If he really wanted to send them, on a red herring, he should have already known where it was to begin with.
Alright, but regardless, join us next time as we'll go clearing out another wave of baddies to get to that vault.
Okay, then.